Hi U9s, in the last video we looked at using frequency tables to make bar graphs. In this video I want to look at using frequency tables to make histograms. And a histogram is really similar to a bar graph, except instead of a bar graph which has spaces between all the bars, a histogram has no spaces between the bars, and it's used for continuous data or data that is shown in an interval. So this data here shows us the population of the districts in the South Island, and so we need to make up a frequency table for this. So there's our table, and in this one we'll put the population range, and in this one we'll have the frequency. Okay, so the first population range we'll look at will go from 0 to 10,000. In fact, what we'll do is we'll go from 0 to 9,999, and in the next interval we'll go from 10,000 to 19,999, and we'll do that for the rest. And then we'll count up how many of each occur. So for 9,000, between 0 to 9,999, we've got 1, 2, 3 in there. And so we'll write 3 down for our frequency, and we'll go through and do that for the rest. Okay, so there's all our frequencies done. Now it's asking us to show it in a histogram, and so we'll need to set up a set of axes for this. So we'll do this underneath. Okay, so there's a set of axes. Once again, we'll call this one frequency, and the highest frequency is 7, so we want our scale to go as high as 7. And then we need our intervals. So our first interval is from 0 to 9999, and our next interval is from 10,000 to 19,999, and so there's all our intervals. So now we want to put in our bars. So for the first interval we had a frequency of 3, so we'll put in a bar that goes up to 3. And I'll just want to make sure that my bar is exactly on the line. Okay, and our next one, our frequency was 7, so we want to make sure that we've got a bar to go up to 7. And this time, unlike the bar graph, we want to make sure it touches with the other bar. So just make sure that's definitely touching. There we go. And we'll do the rest. And there's our final graph. Of course we need to put in the usual things here, like a label. So this is our population, and this title should be the population of population distribution of South Island districts. Okay, and so that's our how we use a frequency table to make a histogram. And just remembering, the key difference between a histogram and a bar graph is those gaps between each bar. And to practice these we can go on to 31.12. Thank you.